Hello everyone and welcome back to IPL Trivia Fever with your host Priyadarshan. I'm here to do the pre-match review for today evening's clash, that is the Royal Challengers Bangalore taking on the Mumbai Indians. Now these two teams are at the top of the table and they will be fighting for that top spot. DC after their loss yesterday, obviously they would be looking to come back into the points table much stronger and the way they were going as well. So before we get to all the stats and statistics, you know it's time for some questions. So here are two questions of the players of the Royal Challengers Bangalore. So here we go. He is the only Indian player to have represented six teams in the Indian Premier League: CSK, Kochi Tuskers, Deccan Chargers, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Mumbai Indians, and now RCB. So, who is this cricketer who we are talking about, which almost every team wanted to have in their squad at one point or another? So I think, can you guess? Actually, he hasn't played a match for RCB yet, so maybe might be a little more difficult to guess. But the player that we are looking for is the wicketkeeper batsman Parthiv Patel. So that was our first question. Moving on to our second question, here it goes. CSK reached finals and were playing against Kolkata Knight Riders in the Champions League T20 2014 finals. He bowled a dream spell in that match by taking his first T20 fiver, which included the wickets of Robin Uthappa, Jack Kallis, Manish Pandey, Ryan Tendoste, and Surya Kumar Yadav. So name this cricketer. So who is this bowler that we are talking about? Again, he hasn't got an opportunity to play, but he is an explosive player, and he is the spinner. The spinner we are talking about is Pawan Negi. So those are the two questions for the Royal Challengers Bangalore players. Now let's move on to the Mumbai Indians. He acted in the Bollywood film Kai Poche in 2013. He played the role of 14-year-old Ali Hashmi, a child cricketer around whom the plot of Sushant Singh Rajput, Rajkumar Rao, Amit Saad starrer revolved. So now he has gone ahead and continued his career in cricket and now is a part of the Mumbai Indians. So which cricketer are we talking about? So actually the name of this cricketer is Digvijay Deshmukh. So you would have seen him as a child artist and now he's actually followed his passion and he has become a cricketer, so that's really great. That brings us to our last question. So here we go. Nicknamed Samastipur's Ravindra Jadeja, this cricketer became the joint highest wicket taker alongside Afghanistan's Qais Ahmad and Canada's Faisal Jamkhandi in the Under-19 World Cup in 2018 in New Zealand after picking up 14 wickets in 6 matches at an average of 9.07. Which cricketer are we talking about? Now again, today I have tried to focus on those cricketers who have not got an opportunity to play in this year's IPL, but they are still so very talented. So this cricketer that we are talking about is Anukul Roy. Now we would have seen him sometimes on the field. He became famous because of his look, the man bun, but he had come on as a substitute fielder and he had taken 2 brilliant catches as well. So these are all some very talented players, and yes, they will, because they are so talented, they will definitely get their due. So that is obviously, I don't even need to say that. So that brings us to the end of the questions. I hope you enjoyed them. Well, now talking about the teams, both the teams Mumbai Indians and the Royal Challengers Bangalore have been crushing it in this year's tournament, have been playing some really good cricket. And neither of the teams, the best part I like about it is neither of the teams have been dependent on only certain players to perform. So we saw Mumbai Indians win a match even when Rohit Sharma wasn't in the squad. We've seen the Royal Challengers Bangalore win a match even when AB de Villiers or Virat Kohli isn't able to perform. So I feel both the teams, mainly they have found their exact playing 11. When it comes to spin, well, I feel RCB have the upper hand because Yuzvendra Chahal has been doing a beautiful job. But when we talk about the pace attack, when we talk about the holy trio, that is Jasprit Bumrah, Robert Pattinson, and obviously Trent Bolt, well, when we talk about the pace department, I feel it edges a little bit towards Mumbai. But when we are talking about the batsmen and the explosive power in the lineups, well, it's tough to compare these two teams because they both have such big names and they both have a lot of youngsters who are getting a lot of runs for them. So it's Ishan Kishan for the Mumbai Indians. It's been Devdutt Padikkal for RCB. Well, but I think it is a match where today where Aaron Finch should really start get going because they're nearing the playoffs and they would like to have an informed Aaron Finch in the squad. We know he is a very destructive batsman, but he hasn't been able to show his batting prowess till now in the tournament. And but it has been the other players have stepped in and done the job. But obviously, having such a quality player in the team and him not being able to contribute well more than anyone, it must be frustrating for Aaron Finch himself. So it would be good to see this battle. It's going to be a tough one, and obviously it's a battle for the top spot on the table, which will give a real comfort zone to the winner because they almost 99% will be making it to the playoffs, even if they lose all matches post today's match. So it's really it's more than just getting those 2 points. It's those 2 points to just seal the deal. So it's going to be a really interesting match. Well, it's not Rohit Sharma, it's a Kiran Pollard. Who will be captaining the Mumbai Indians. Otherwise, it's lovely to see the battle between Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. So, as successful as Virat Kohli has been as the captain of the Indian team, I feel Rohit Sharma has been that much more successful when it comes to the IPL. But maybe now the tide is changing, and now RCB has been doing really well, and I would like to see them make it to the playoffs as well. So my loyalty is sticking a bit towards RCB. I would like them to win the match. So all the best to all the fans out there, and I will be back tomorrow with tomorrow's match review. So please do stay tuned in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I think it's time for some IPL action.